Established as a trading post in the early 1820s, the northeast Florida city of Palatka is about an hour drive south of Jacksonville. It's well known as a festival city, holding several big events every year, including the Florida Azalea Festival and the Blue Crab Festival. Our last visit, we were in town during a large fishing tournament. If you find yourself in the area the first few months of the year, there's one place you have to explore. Ravine Gardens State Park is one of Florida's natural hidden gems, with hundreds of blooming azaleas that burst with color when other parts of the nation are in a deep freeze. Coming up on this episode, we'll show you around this unique park, then we'll make our way downtown to check out some really cool murals, a place where you can learn more about the area's ecology, and a few other points of interest. Today, our guide to visiting Palatka, Florida, what you should see and do. All of that and so much more straight ahead from Northeast Florida. Ravine Gardens is one of Florida's natural wonders. Large depressions up to 120 feet deep in places were formed by erosion over thousands and thousands of years. Some of the banks are at 45-degree angles. The double depressions run west to east and cover more than 80 acres. In the 1930s, under President Roosevelt and the New Deal, the ravines were transformed into a dramatic garden with over 100,000 azaleas. Many of the park's original trails still exist. This 64-foot obelisk at the park's entrance is dedicated to the former president and looks just as it did decades ago. The Court of States is another popular feature. During holidays and special events, it proudly displays 48 of the 50 state flags. Missing are Alaska and Hawaii because they had not joined the Union when the court was built. In the early days of Florida tourism, Ravine Gardens was one of the top 10 tourist attractions in the state. Springtime has always been popular. The city built an entire festival around the azalea and even held a beauty pageant at this very amphitheater.
The Azalea Festival, with its beauty pageant in which participants compete against the blooming floral surroundings of Ravine Gardens, is usually held each year the first weekend in March. Here is a panorama of beauty that cannot be transported, except perhaps through the camera's eye.
It's believed that the gardens in 1934 included 64 of the known 72 varieties of azaleas, with shades ranging from a pure white to a deep crimson. Many of the original flowering shrubs that were planted years ago are still here. More than a dozen different varieties have been identified. Okay, some tips for you if you want to see these beauties in full bloom. Bloom time here is largely dependent on the weather. While bloom season ranges from late December into early March, normally February is the best time to see them in all their glory. This season has been a little weird with lots of chilly weather. As of early February, they were at 35% sporadic bloom, and experts think this will be as full as the bloom gets this year. When the winter season is on the warmer side, blooms can start as early as December, but keep in mind the azaleas bloom throughout the season because they're different varieties. Best bet before making a special trip, check with the Florida State Parks website or give the park office a call. Palatka is a river city. The mighty St. John's that runs through here has always been of strategic importance, and at one time, steamboats were the main economic driving force of the town. This area's unique history, culture, and commerce is on display inside the building you see behind me, the St. John's River Center. Inside are exhibits designed to educate a younger audience about the region's ecology, but all ages will walk away learning a thing or two. The museum is free. Riverfront Park offers a quarter-mile walk along the St. Johns River with panoramic views. This is the hub for lots of festivals and special events. There's also a memorial to submarine veterans who lost their lives during World War II. Built in the 1850s by a local judge, this house at 100 Madison Street is a beautiful example of antebellum architecture here in Florida. Given the name Sunny Point, the house and grounds were occupied by Union troops in 1864. Every year at the end of September, reenactors gather on the lawn in front of the house to recreate that period in Palatka's history. The house has been restored to look much as it did more than a century ago. The inside is furnished with antiques of the period. It's a major wedding venue here in Northeast Florida and is open for tours every Saturday 10 to 4 and the first Sunday of the month 1 to 4. We first visited Palatka a few years back and fell in love with the downtown area. Walking around, one of the first things you'll notice, this is a city of murals. There's a free map you can download that tells you where all the murals are located. We have a link on our website. In business since 1932, Angel's Dining Car has a unique claim to fame. It's thought to be the oldest diner in the state of Florida. Curb service is still available. Angel's is open daily for breakfast and serves all-American diner food into the evening. That's it, just a few of the things you can do when you're in the Palatka area. What do you think about Ravine Gardens? Is this state park one you would like to visit? Let us know in the comments. We always love hearing from you. Stay updated with our latest content by subscribing to the channel. It's free, and be sure to hit the notification bell so you know when new tips and guides are released. More information about the content on this channel is available at our website. As always, thank you for watching. From Palatka, Florida, see you next time.